Well, good evening, everybody. Let's take a look at across the area with the camera sites. Actually good visibility for the most part. You got cloudy skies, patches of light rain, even a little bit of freezing drizzle out there in some areas. But for the most part, we're above freezing, just barely. We made it to 35 degrees today after that morning low, and the current temperature at 33, and actually measured 1/100th of an inch of rain officially at Corpus Christi International Airport. That's way below normal as far as temperatures are concerned. But here's the big picture. You've got a series of upper level disturbances working their way eastward across that very cold air mass. We've got polar air over much of the state, but over the western perimeter, Arctic air, much colder, much denser air is pouring down out of the northern plains, and that's being amplified actually by a very strong upper level disturbance moving out of the Intermountain West and pushing that cold air down. And what that's going to do is giving us that reinforcing shot that will allow the coldest air of the season. You'd see it here right now. Lower teens in single digits and even below zero in the Central Plains. That'll all be working its way southward in the next 36 hours or so. As far as temperatures right now, cold spot sitting there at 33 degrees, Corpus Christi, lower to middle 30s elsewhere, and even freezing 32 at Beeville and down at Falfurrias. Well, it's not comfortable out there. Now here's what we're going to see the next couple of days. The actual frontal structure is not moving. It's the Arctic air underneath that that is pushing its way across during the next 24 hours. And notice by about midnight tomorrow night, we'll have freezing precipitation in here. That'll be enhanced by this low developing offshore, pouring moisture over that cold air. The low moves on out with the upper level disturbance, and the precipitation comes to an end about mid-morning on Monday. Now, by the time that happens, we're going to have some very cold air in place for a long time, so any precipitation that falls will fall in the form of freezing or frozen precipitation. Tomorrow morning we'll stay above freezing, if not just barely above freezing, and we'll crawl into the upper 30s to around 40 tomorrow afternoon. But after that, the Arctic air arrives, and you'll see the difference here. Watch Sunday at about 6 p.m. The winds back a little bit and really accelerate 20 to 30 miles an hour in gust. Oh, Sunday night's going to be miserable out there. You're going to see the precipitation translate over to freezing precipitation and then to frozen precipitation before it ends. And there's your transition. There's snow there about 7 to 8, 9 a.m. right here in the coastal bend before it ends. Now, after that, even colder air sticks around for your Monday night into Tuesday morning. A series of disturbances in the upper air bring Arctic air in, and that will continue to be the case. However, by Wednesday night into Thursday, another disturbance makes it in here. By that time, the air will have modified, so any precipitation will be liquid in form. But between now and then, it's going to be a problem. Tomorrow, starting in the lower 30s, ending up around 39 or 40, and then the really cold air arrives about 6 p.m. tomorrow night. And what that means for us, well, here it is. You've got a high tomorrow about 40, after a morning low of 33. Frozen mix, brutally cold on your President's Day. 23 for a low, 18, excuse me, Tuesday morning with a wind chill near zero. Recovering after that, still a cold rain on Wednesday. Our Tom Harris is still out in the field. We got more from meteorologist Tom Harris.
Bill, we're definitely looking at some very cold air as you've been talking about, but most of us are just not used to these frigid temperatures, and the wind chill, that's going to be the real issue. Right now temperatures are in the 30s, but if you factor in the wind, that's what it feels like to the skin. Those wind chill temperatures going to be in the lower 20s tonight. Then as we head into Monday morning, anywhere between 10 and 20 degrees. And then as you talked about, the coldest morning of the week is going to be Tuesday morning. That's when those wind chill temperatures going to be right around zero. And we've been out here for about an hour, and let me tell you, we're bundled up, and it is still very, very cold. So a dangerous weather scenario shaping up for the next several days. In Corpus Christi, I'm meteorologist Tom Harris for KRIS 6 News.